today's video is going to be a Colourpop haul. I was just thinking within the last couple of weeks that it's been a long time since I did like a good, hefty Colourpop haul. And then Kathleen decided to go ahead and do her little every once in a while best of Colourpop video, and she had another coupon code just like she did last year. So I got 20% off, so I went a little bit crazy. So this is like a good old-fashioned haul. I haven't opened the box or tried anything on my face. And I'm just gonna go ahead and unbox it here with you guys. They stuffed this box to the brim. So let's just jump right in. The first thing I see are my pressed powder shadows. I grabbed 4. Glass Bowl, Team Captain, Cute Alert, and Made to Last. Made to Last is actually a backup. I finally hit pan on my original Made to Last, and it's one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time, so I grabbed a backup while I was 20% off. Glass Bowl I got for like a really fun look. It's like a sort of like duochrome-y kind of a finish. I see some like purple and some like steel gray. Yeah, it's got like a pinky purpley reflect to it, but I also see like a little bit of blue when it hits certain lights. So cool. Cute Alert just looks like a matte purpley sort of a color. It's pretty deep. It's like a deeper sort of cranberry shade. I feel like that looks kind of cool next to Glass Bowl. And then Team Captain is the one that I'm most excited for. It's like a matte olive green. I can already tell it's like so blendable. It doesn't even look patchy. I'm so excited for those. The pressed powder shadows by Colourpop are like my favorite eyeshadows of all time. I think they're the most blendable and pigmented shadows like ever. I'm definitely excited for those. This was not a 20% off Kathleen Lights special. This was a last call sale, which I thought was really weird because when Colourpop came out with the Ultra Satin lips, I feel like this was one of the most popular colors, and now they're like discontinuing it. So I wanted to get my hands on it. It's in the shade Littlestisious. It just looks like a really pretty palish sort of a pink. I don't reach for the Ultra Satins all that much, but they are so incredibly raved about because they're much less drying than their Ultra Matte formula. These are a little bit more comfortable. They're really long lasting, not compared to the matte lips, but they are long lasting for a satin finish lipstick. What is this? I also grabbed the Ultra Matte Lip in the shade of Midnight Snack. This is a newer shade. I don't mind the Ultra Matte lips by Colourpop. I feel like they are drying, but I don't mind it for the lasting power and the like matteness. And I felt that the one thing they were missing in their line was really good nudes, and they just came out with like 5 or maybe 6 new nude shades in the Ultra Matte formula, and I believe I read that this is a new updated Ultra Matte formula. So that's the shade right there. You can tell it's just a really nice nude color. I'm so excited to try that on my lips. And next to Littlestisious, it looks a lot more peachy, not so much pink. So I'm definitely excited to try that new formula. I had to grab the Kathleen Lights Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade of Moonchild. I love nude glosses. Can you guys tell I have a type? This packaging is so pretty. This is the first collab that Kathleen has come out with Colourpop, where she got to do like custom packaging. There's like those pretty little splatter starburst looking things on the actual packaging, not just the unicorn. So beautiful, so pretty. That looks a lot more like orangey peachy than I was expecting, but that's okay. I'm sure it's stunning on the lips. And some more lip products. I've wanted this since she announced it, and I just now got my hands on it. This is the Colourpop Aquarius collection. These were all created by Kathleen Lights. She originally came out with the Aquarius lippy stick, and then they created the same sort of a shade in 3 additional formulas. So they have the lippy pencil, the lippy stick in Aquarius, and now they also have an ultra matte, ultra satin, and an ultra glossy lip. I think I'm most excited for the gloss. I hope it's a little bit more pinky toned than Moonchild. Ooh, it already looks more pink. Oh yeah, girl, oh yeah. That is my kind of gloss right there. Right there on the end is Aquarius, and that's Moonchild. So pretty, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. Oh my gosh, Kathleen can do no wrong. That is the Ultra Satin Lip in Aquarius. I went ahead and swatched it next to Littlestisious so you could see the different sort of. Littlestisious is a little bit more like mauvey purpley toned, whereas Aquarius is a little bit more peachy pinky toned. And the Ultra Matte which is called Aquarius 2. Yes, girl, yes, girl, yes. Oh, so pretty. That is the most beautiful nude, which is very similar to Midnight Snack, but the Aquarius 2 looks, again, more pinky, where Midnight Snack looks a little bit more peachy. Similar, but you can probably, I mean, definitely tell the difference. Maybe not, you know, once it's on the lips, you might not be able to tell that big of a difference, but I personally prefer the more pinky tones over the peachy colors myself. I also grabbed another plain old empty Colourpop palette. Empty palettes are something that I feel you can never really have like too many of. I don't know about the rest of you, but I always have like overflow eyeshadows that just don't fit in any of my other Z palettes. Like this right here, this is one of the old Colourpop little quad things, and I just pulled out the insert, and this is what I call my reject palette because they're just like random shadows, blushes that just don't fit anywhere else. So I just decided to go ahead and grab another one of these. I totally would have gotten the large size, but it was out of stock, so I just grabbed another one of the small sizes. I already have this one filled to the brim. This is what I call my Life palette. You can see my Made to Last right there with a big old dent in it. I am so excited to try this. This is the Colourpop Supernova Shadow. What if that broke? I would literally cry. I am a huge lover of liquid eyeshadows that completely dry, I was gonna say matte, but it's not matte. It's like just dry, so that it doesn't transfer. It's like transfer proof, which I appreciate because I don't really have hooded eyes, but my eyes are somewhat deep set. Like if I open my eye a lot, my lid will touch my crease, and if I'm wearing a shimmery, creamy eyeshadow, it will transfer onto my crease. But with a liquid that dries completely and it doesn't transfer, that won't happen. So I grabbed the shade Moonlit, which is a beautiful, beautiful purple color. One little itty bitty swipe. I'm mesmerized right now. They need to come out with like 85 zillion colors of these and a couple more like wearable shades. I want like a plain champagne taupey cool toned color. I would literally put that on my lid like every single day. That is the most beautiful, sheeny thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And it's Colourpop. It's so cheap. It's so much more affordable than those Stila liquid eyeshadows or, you know, any other high-end brand. All right, so let's keep on trucking. I grabbed a no filter concealer, which I'm super excited to try. I haven't tried the concealer yet. This is the first sort of like face product that Colourpop has released, so I'm so excited to try this. The only thing is that I've heard 1,000 times that this does oxidize, but I've heard that it oxidizes immediately. It's not one of those things where you put it on, everything looks good, and then you go about your day. You go to work for 8 hours and then you come home and your face is orange and you're like, wow, thanks for like letting me know. I've heard that this doesn't oxidize throughout the day. I heard it oxidizes right away. It's got one of those like paddle applicators. This shade does look really good though. I got the lightest shade, Fair 5. Ooh, girl, that looks really full coverage. Like it's really thick and creamy. Oh my gosh, do I already see it oxidizing, or is that my mind playing tricks on me? No, yeah, I definitely already saw that oxidize. But even, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna keep getting darker, but this shade even looks good for my under eye. I will definitely keep you guys updated on how I like this formula of concealer because I'm a diehard Tarte Shape Tape fan, so we'll see how I like this. I grabbed a bunch of Super Shock shadows. Wait a second, I'm getting confused. What's happening? I don't remember ordering these. Oh, are these the compacts? So I also got, I didn't mean to get these, they just come with it automatically, I believe. I got compacts to go with my eyeshadows. They're just like these little itty bitty compacts. It's got a mirror, it's magnetic, and there's a little hole, it looks like, in the back, which is how you would get your shadow out. You could just like stick a safety pin in there, hopefully. They didn't used to do this. And this, honestly, you guys, this feels like really great quality. This does not feel like dinky, cheapy packaging at all. Wow. So I got 4 of those, 1 for each of the powder shadows that I purchased. I wanted to try one of the pressed powder blushes, but Kathleen didn't talk about any of the pressed powder blushes, so none of those were on sale. So I just went for a highlighter and a bronzer. And you guys, I think I'm honestly more excited for the bronzer. I need to open this immediately and swatch it right now. I've had these like pressed bronzers and this highlighter in my Colourpop cart forever, and I never pulled the trigger. I never grabbed them, but now Kathleen gave me an excuse to. This looks like more red toned than I was expecting in real life, like in person. So smooth, just like the powder shadows. Look at how, oh my gosh. That's like really sheeny, which is honestly what I was most excited for. Okay. It's not like that shiny. I wanted to try a bronzer with a little bit of a sheen to it since I have drier skin now. I thought it might help my skin look a little bit more natural. This is in the shade Private Party, by the way. So pretty. I'm definitely super excited to put that on my face. It looks like a great shade match for my skin tone. And then I grabbed the pressed powder highlighter in the shade Here Kitty Kitty. This looks a little bit dark. I hope it swatches later. These pans are so satisfying to hold. I don't know why, but I've never had a pan this size and it feels very satisfying. Super silky smooth, just like the bronzer and the eyeshadows. Whoo girl, that is so stunning. That looks like it would be really nice and natural with like a light hand, but you could also like build it up a lot to get it really super like intense and ba-bam. Guys, I sincerely apologize for my hair. I tried to do this like nice, messy fishtail braid thing and it got way too messy way too quickly. Also, that liquid Supernova shadow is completely dry. It does look like it's flaking a little bit, so maybe I just like shouldn't rub it. Also, side note, I got some of these compacts for the pressed bronzer and highlighter. Once again, it's exactly like the ones for the eyeshadows. It's got a mirror with a magnet and a little hole to stick a pin in there to get your stuff out. So that's really nice because you have the option then to just throw these in a Z palette maybe to travel with or to pop them in the compact. I grabbed 3 different Super Shock shadows and this is all I got. We're almost done, people. This is it. The first one I grabbed was Cornelious. This is the other item I got that is actually a backup. I already own Cornelious and I love it. It's one of my favorite matte browns to just throw in the crease and all over my lid. It's so beautiful. It's like a warmish tan kind of color, but there's like a little bit of like something that makes it a little bit cooler in tone, which I just think is super unique and I love it. I don't know how to say this one. Kathleen said the same thing. She was like, is it Issa? Like Issa look? Which I had never heard until I watched that Kathleen video, or it might be like Issa. I don't really know, but this one looks like maybe it could be another dual chrome because it looks purple, and then in certain lights it looks a little bit blue. And I swatch it. Oh my gosh, I forgot how like soft and silky these are when you first get them. That's ridiculous. I'm picturing Issa, with somehow incorporated with Moonlit, somehow incorporated with Glass Bowl. Is that like super obnoxious? Like way too much purple? And then the last one I grabbed is Frog, which sort of seems, now that I'm looking at it, looks a little bit similar to Glass Bowl. It's another sort of duochrome. This one looks super, super light. Pretty. That looks like it could even be like an inner corner highlight and it wouldn't look that weird. Maybe for like a fun, out there sort of a look. All right, you guys, we finally made it to the end. That's everything that I picked up at Colourpop recently. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know about any specific products you want me to test out in future videos or, you know, any videos relating to this stuff. Let me know what you want to see. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. It's a strong magnet. Oh, it's not a strong magnet. Oh my gosh, where'd it go? Go. Your car alarm's going off. Home skillet. My hair looks really stupid or just a little stupid? Definitely be careful with these compacts. Oh my gosh, it broke. It totally broke. I'm not talking to you right now.
I have 2 different brushes.
It's a pretty little sparkly one. It didn't shatter, but it definitely broke. Okay, I don't like that the compacts stick to each other.